So I have now done several videos about the Walsh Ranch in Alito, Texas, but I haven't shown you around the area. So I figured it was high time that I take you around on a map and show you how close it is to Dallas-Fort Worth, how far, how close to the airport, where are the grocery stores, how do you get in and out, the back ways if there are any. So I want to take you in the map and show you everything that you can see in the map around Walsh Ranch, and we're getting after it right now. So if this is your first time to the channel, go ahead and subscribe and click the bell for notifications so you can be made aware the next time we put new videos up on the channel about moving to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And if you're coming back, thank you so much for coming back and checking out our new videos. Thank you for subscribing. So my name is Elizabeth Oliva. This is the Fort Worth Home Tours, and we get calls and texts from people just like you every single day looking to move to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So if you're moving in 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months, it doesn't matter. Go ahead and give us a call, send us a text, send us an email, or book a Zoom. We would love to connect with you to help you figure out how you can make a smooth move to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And today we are going to jump into the map and talk about the Walsh Ranch. So let's get started. Okay, so let's jump into the map and let's take a look at the Walsh Ranch. So the Walsh Ranch is about 20 minutes from Fort Worth. So I'm going to kind of show you how that works. So we are over here. Let's click here. Here's the Walsh Ranch, here's Fort Worth. So take a short drive out I-30 out to the Walsh Ranch. It's about 20 minutes to downtown Fort Worth, 20 minutes to the major hospital district. It's very, very close, but you feel like you are out in the country. And Walsh has probably the premier amenities on this side of town. So all kinds of amenities that other master plan communities do not have. They have over 26 miles of walking trails. They have 5 parks. They have fishing ponds. They have 2 pools. They have a fitness center. They have a market. They have a gas station. They have an elementary school on site. They have a pre-K going up, a Primrose Academy, and they have a middle school right on the edge of the property. So right here is Walsh Ranch. And let me show you, let me take that out, show you where everything is or what's close by the Walsh Ranch. Okay, if you're looking for where is the closest grocery store, you are about 8 or 10 minutes from H-E-B. And if you're not from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you may or may not know about the H-E-B. H-E-B is right here. H-E-B grocery stores are a grocery store that people in Texas absolutely love. When we have a new one opening up, it's a huge event. It's a big grand opening. So we've got one right here within about 10 minutes of Walsh Ranch. We also have pretty close another smaller grocery store, like a neighborhood grocery store called Brookshire's. It's really nice as well. It's kind of more of a hometown, small town grocery store. So you've got 2 big grocery stores really, really close to Walsh. The high school, Alito High School, is literally like 8 minutes away from Walsh. You take a short trip from here down over to Alito High School. The elementary, like I said, is in the community. Here's Walsh, what they're building right here. And right now they have 1,200 homes on the ground occupied. They've got 1,800 lots slated for the 1,600 acres that they've got going on right now. And they've got an elementary in the community. So you've got an elementary inside the community along with the pre-K. And then right on the edge of it, you've got McNally Middle School, and you can access it by this old Weatherford. So here's Walsh, and here's the old Weatherford. So literally, if you have someone in middle school, you can come out of Walsh here, go right here, and get to the middle school really, really easily. Within 5-7 minutes, you could be at the middle school. So that's a really easy way to get in and out if you with the kids. Okay, so in the community, you've got a market, you've got a gas station. They're planning more mixed use commercial right now. Those are the 2 main things they have. The athletic club, like right here, is the village area, which has your pool, your fitness center, your tennis courts, pickleball, one of the fishing ponds, the makerspace, which is a really, really cool amenity that they have about 500 around North America. And Walsh is one of the few places that has one of these that's normally they're at a school or university. So the makerspace, and I've done several videos on this, the makerspace is somewhere where you can come and make things. So you can come and use their 3D printer. You can use their tools to things with wood. They've got sewing machines. They've got all kinds of crafts and, different things you can do. So it's a really, really great environment to work with your hands. They even have in this area, they have a greenhouse and they have a garden. So those are kind of fun as well. So let's see if I can get back out of here. So let's look at what's near Walsh and what's around. Several builders out there, and they have 8 different styles of homes that you can choose from, and then different floor plans with all the different builders. So you've got Walsh Ranch Parkway is how you get into Walsh. This is I-20 or I-30. And right here on the right outside of Walsh is Cook Children's Urgent Care. So it's a children's urgent care right on the other side of the highway. So you've got that right there. So here you are at Walsh, and then you are literally maybe 10 minutes. I'll show you where the Sam's and Costco. Okay, so here's Sam's. So there's Walsh, and the closest Sam's is maybe about 10 minutes away. Here's Walsh. So you go down here, and you would jog over. There's a little road right here. Go down to Sam's. There's a Sam's over here, and there's actually one like right over here. But about 10 minutes to the Sam's and the Costco, there's a mall. There's a mall right here also in this there's a lot of stuff right here at this intersection that's really, really close to Walsh. Not too far at all. Some of my favorite places to go in restaurants are right over here in Clear Fork, an area called Clear Fork, which is off of the Chisholm Trail, right in here. Chisholm Trail and Clear Fork. Beautiful place to go. Shops at Clear Fork, they've got Neiman's, they've got Louis Vuitton, they've got Burberry, they have a nice steakhouse, they have several restaurants, and it's right on the river. So that's just a hop, skip, and a jump away from Walsh. So let's go back to Walsh and show you. So the area that is Walsh is 7,200 acres that they could develop. Now, right now, they have not said whether they're going to develop all of it. But just to give you an idea of how vast this community could be if they develop it. So here is the current development right here. Okay. Their land expands pretty much down here and across here. It is a huge area if they develop it all. So not sure if they will, but right now they're developing this right here, and they have plans to possibly go all the way down here. The terrain in this area is absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful rolling hills and trees and ponds, and so if they develop it, it's going to be gorgeous. And again, it is so close to everything happening around Fort Worth. So literally you are just a hop, skip, and a jump to Fort Worth. Well, what about the airport? So the airport, Walsh Ranch to DFW Airport is 33 minutes. Okay, so as you see there, about half an hour to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, the major airport in our area. There's also an airport in Dallas called Love Field. That's where Southwest flies out of, but DFW Airport is the big one. And so if you're traveling, that's probably the airport that you're going to go to most likely. And if you want to get to the cultural district, the museums, Dickies Arena, where a lot of concerts happen, that is also very close. Let's just check that out. Dickies Arena is like 15 minutes away is Dickies Arena. All the major entertainers go to Dickies Arena. It is the brand new premier entertainment venue, 15 minutes away from Walsh. And if you look at my other videos and you see Walsh, it literally, you feel like you're way out in the country, but you're really not that far, really not that far at all. So downtown, Dickies Arena, the Fort Worth Zoo, the Botanical Gardens, all of that is 15, 20 minutes away from Walsh. And inside of Walsh, and I'll go back to that. Okay, so in Walsh, there's also talk of them. This is the major in and out right here, Walsh Parkway, kind of on the east side. There is a development over here called Brook Hollow, and this is on the eastern perimeter of their development. So they're not going to be going further east, but they will probably be going further west. So there's talk of a road coming down from the western side down here to the freeway at some point. No talk of exactly when that's going to happen, but word is they're probably going to do that because otherwise everybody on this western side has to kind of go all the way through here to get out. Past the elementary school, past all that. And I mean, there's not a lot of traffic right now, but there could be eventually when they build this whole thing out. So they're talking about building that road down here so that people can get in and out around the main way to get in and out, or a different way to get in and out. So is there a back way? Well, yes, there is. So let me show you that. Okay, and stick with me while I kind of give you the gist of it. So pros and cons. Here's one of the cons about driving out to Walsh during traffic time. So 5 o'clock traffic right in here, 5 o'clock traffic in here can get kind of backed up, okay, as you're coming out towards Walsh. So an alternative you might consider is to go right here. You're coming out of downtown and you can go right here. Okay, so you're coming out of downtown. That's the 820 West Side Loop. So if you come here, you can exit Chapel Creek. If you exit Chapel Creek, you can find Old Weatherford Road right here. So you can come along Old Weatherford and you can come into the back side of Walsh. Trick that a lot of people don't know about. It's a little 2-lane road, but if things get really backed up right through here, I mean, just like crazy backed up, you can take the back way. That's another way. Another way to take a back way, I'll show you because I live over on this side of town, is instead of going straight out here, come down here to Highway 80 West is what we call this. Camp Bowie West. And when you come this way, you can actually merge, you can bypass some of that traffic and you can come into Walsh that way. So there are a couple of different back ways to avoid some of the backed up traffic at 5 o'clock traffic time in the Walsh area or that part of town. Now, if you aren't having to commute back and forth to work, it's not a big deal at all. Not a big deal at all. So it really is one of the most convenient master plan communities on this side. And it hands down has the best amenities of any of the master plan communities that are as close as it is to downtown Fort Worth and to the airport and to getting around. Getting to the south side of the Metroplex, like if you want to go to Arlington, not that bad at all. You can go from Walsh and you can go all the way around. I'll show you here. So here's Walsh. So you can go down and you can go this way. You can go around to, here's the Sam's and the Costco and the mall. And you can keep going this way and you can head into Arlington. You can also go this way and you can hit the Chisholm. You can go up into downtown. It's another way. You can go this way, hit the Chisholm and go into Arlington to all the sports complex like the Cowboy Stadium, the Rangers, all the sports stuff going on in Arlington. And if you just want to go straight through downtown, which depending on the time of day, it may be just fine to go that way. So several different ways, because you are on this west side, you can, if you need to get to Dallas, if you need to get anywhere, you have so many different routes. You can go this way, you can go this way, you can go this way. So many different ways to get into the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex from Walsh and still feel like you are out in the country. Now, if you don't want to go towards the city and you still want to find some cool things to do, you can go towards Weatherford, okay? So if you want to go and find some restaurants, you can go to Willow Park. So you've got a lot of cool little restaurants in Willow Park. You've got your Chick-fil-A, you've got a Mexican, you got an area right here which has all kinds of stuff at this little intersection, right by Hudson Oaks. Some really cool stuff. You've got all this here right at Willow Park. So you're not too far from a lot of restaurants. Now, I was talking to one of the HOA people today. What are they expecting to come into Walsh? And they are actively pursuing restaurants right now so that they can bring in some really nice restaurants right in the community so that you don't have to go anywhere for a nice restaurant. The little market has some really cool things that you can grab to grill. A lot of people enjoy their backyards and their outdoor kitchens, you know, here in Texas. And so you've got some great options if you want to just grab and go in the market and get some things to grill out at home. But if you do want to go out somewhere, you can go east or you can go west, and you can find some really great options when you're living in Walsh. So really, really great area. So don't forget to check out my other videos on Walsh. I've done some really great ones in the last couple of weeks on the new models that have come out, all the builders and what they have to offer, and they're going gangbusters. They said they are selling out like crazy, and so they'll be continuing to build, and even in this environment, they're still selling like crazy. So if you are looking to move to the Walsh Ranch and you want some more information about it, and you want to know how to get in and out, and you want to know all the details about all the builders and what they have to offer, let me know. Also, if you want to know about my special incentives that you can get with the builders, definitely contact me first before you go directly to the builders, because I can offer you things along with their incentives, more than just their incentives. I have my own that I can offer you. So hope you enjoyed this quick map tour about Walsh Ranch and where it is in the Metroplex, how to get around, what's near it. And if you did, go ahead and like this video. And if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe, click the bell for notifications so you can be made aware when we drop a new video on the channel. And if I can help you, definitely reach out to me. The details are below of how to do that. I would love to help you make a smooth move to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, especially the Fort Worth side of town, and especially Walsh Ranch. So this is Elizabeth Oliva. This is the Fort Worth Home Tours. Until next time, and when you come into town, I'd love to show you around.